Hello, listeners. Today I will discuss the main topic, the sun rising poem. Initially, the meaning of the poem is very clear to the readers that the sun is rising. But according to some scholars in Christianity, sun is a symbol of God. It is often used as a metaphor of divine light or enlightenment in Christian theology. And Jesus sometimes refers to son of righteousness. But the poet also challenges this sovereignty. Here in the poem, the poet portrays the sun as a simple force, and the poem is all about the power of love. Now we will move to the poem. First line of the poem is busy old fool, unruly sun. By the quoted line of the poem, the poet personified the sun as busy old fool. Personification is a type of figurative language in which non-human things are described as having human. Like here, the sun is not a person, but he is personified by the poet. The poet asking the sun why it is so shining and disturbing them, who appear to be two lovers on the bed. And in the second line, he asks the sun, why dost thou thus? That means, why are you doing this? Why are you disturbing them? Why are you disturbing us? The poet wants to say. Then through windows and through curtains call on us. Must to thy motion lovers seasons run? Saucy pedantic wretch, go chide, let schoolboys and sore prentices. Go tell court huntsman that the king will ride. Call country aunts to harvest offices. Love alike, no season knows nor climb. Not hours, days, months, which are the rags of time. Here the poet asking the sun that why he is peeking through the curtains of their bedroom and signaling the morning and the end of their time. That means the poet telling the sun that why he is disturbing and signaling that the morning has come and that is the end of their private time. The speaker is annoyed that he is wishing that the day has not yet come, and he mentioned that why the lovers will follow his motion or will depend on his motion, because he imagines or desires a world where the embraces of lovers are not relegated only to the night, but the lovers can make their own time as they see fit, because the love has no season, no climate, nothing. It will continue to change. Rather, love is eternal, which has no change. Then the poet says in the second stanza that thy beams so reverent and strong, why shouldest thou think I could eclipse and cloud them with a wink, but that I would not lose her sight so long? If her eyes have not blinded thine, look and tomorrow let tell me whether both the Indian spices of mine be where thou leftest them or lie here with me. Ask for those kings whom thou sawest yesterday, and thou shalt hear all here in one bed lay. Here the poet wants to tell that strong reverence and beams are nothing compared to the power and glory of their love. He challenges the sun that he could eclipse the sun and cloud them with a wink, but he cannot do that. In a way, this is true that he can cut out the sun from his view by closing his eyes. But if he does that, he will lose her sight. I mean, he does not want to lose her sight a wink would take. The poet is emphasizing that the sun has no real power to dominate. Why he is the one who chooses to allow the sun enter in, because by it he can see his lover's beauty. Then the poet uses the hyperbolic metaphor to define his beloved beauty. If her eyes have not blinded thine. That means the mentioned line implies that his beloved's lights are his beloved's eyes are more brilliant than sunlight. and her presence is more important than the sun. The poet wants to proclaim his beloved's loveliness, so that he is telling to the sun, tell me whether both the Indias of spice and mine be where thou leftest them or lie here with me. That means Tan lists wondrous and exotic places and says that his mistress is all of those things like spices and wine. It tells the sun the glory of the mind is there with him, or he is, or the glory of the minds are with the poet. I mean, he compares the glory with his beloved and asks the sun to check his sight by seeing that our spices and minds are there is back to be aligning with him. It tells the sun to ask or listen the king whom the sun saw yesterday are there with him or the next to the poet. Here the poet picturizes the matter. Nothing is more important than their love. And the poet tells that the sun has to be half happy to know the whole world constructed into their weight. Indeed, the sun does not leave the room by shining on them. If the sun warmed them, then the entire world will be warmed. That would be easy for him because he is now old, according to the poet. The final line contains a play on Ptolemaic astronomical idea that the earth was the center of the universe, the sun rotating around the earth. So he is saying that this bed thy center is, these worlds thy sphere. Here, Donne again gives the hyperbolic metaphor to pay ultimate universal attention to the readers, making all physical world around them subjected to them. The poet is projecting that the lover bed is the center like art, and the wall of the room are the sphere, which is the orbit around the sun. In this poem, the obsession of love and passion reflected by the poet. And through the poem, he wanted to tell that the love is eternal. It has no change and also it has no end. His mistress is the capable of love. Thus, the poet substantiates the infinity of love. This is a journey from mortal to immortal, from physical to eternal, from personal to universal. And the bedroom becomes the cosmos and the other image as the poet's love in the poem become the microcosmic representation of all the lovers in the world, where the mistress compared to the states and power of the west and bedroom become the cosmos and the other images as the poet's love in the poem become the microcosmic representation of all the lovers.